Friends, hello and welcome back. So here we are, our final season. As we mentioned, we are going all out. We've got 2 Super Bowls. We built a solid team this season, but with Madden 21 coming out soon, we have one final feat in us, a 16-0 season, and we're gonna have to make a couple moves still, I think. Here we're gonna try to here in the preseason. First of all, though, we're gonna look at the guys we're going to progress here, and I think we're going back to our stud players here at this point, because again, we're not worried about the younger guys playing. Crosby's actually one I want to keep in there, because we're going to try to run a couple tight ends that he might be our fourth wide receiver in there as well. But we're going to look at, let's say, Craig Forbes, Clay Wyatt, Ben Holland, looking good there. Reed there, Smart there. Proctor is an 88. Myron Chapman is an 88. Robinson's decent. Quarterman's decent. Manning, Stewart. I think we might work on Stewart. Manning, get him up a little bit there in a CB position. I think that's our second best CB right now. Can definitely use a little bit of work there. And then we'll look at, I want to say, let's go Shaquille Quarterman maybe? Even Robinson's possible there on the offensive line. I think we can even go offensive line here. We're going to go with, we'll start with you. We'll go with you right here. That'll be great. We'll probably train that throughout the entire preseason. We'll see what kind of progress we can get on Crosby. Again, if we can get him up to a 78, 79, I think that could really help this team here. And again, you know, he's currently going to be our fourth wideout, our fourth or fifth wideout, because we have 3 wideouts, which might be something we look upon to here shortly. But looking at this team, we'll take a peek real quickly here. We're going to look at some trade targets. We might go for a third wideout right now. We have Crosby there. Not a big deal. He's not as good at the wide receiver position clearly there as he is at that tight end position. Again, double tight end set possibility there. But we're looking at the defense. I think we're saying a third CB as our third CB right now is actually in a 79, which ain't terrible. We could go third CB. I think the rest is good. We'll change the strong safety back to Clay White. They always put him back on his free safety position in the depth chart there. So we'll slide him back over to his proper position. But besides that, I think we look at Whitfield's got to get an upgrade. I think we go right tackle. Right tackle could certainly use some work. Right guard there. Wow, Rafferty got a downgrade this year, didn't he? He's not doing 83. I want to say he was higher than the age 31, so he probably did get a downgrade. That's unfortunate, because he was solid there for us. But the right tackle position is definitely a key there. I think Proctor got bumped up to that gold, though, so that was nice to see there. We'll look right tackle, which hopefully doesn't cost too much. And because of that, then hopefully we'll be able to look for a CB position. Again, the wide receiver position, I don't know how much it's going to cost us to potentially grab a 79, 80 overall wide receiver as well. All right, we have our first trade worked out here. Gotta free the cap space. We want to go tackle. We're looking at a big upgrade here in Andrew Thomas, 31 years old. We got to pay for guys like this, though, because he's only a star potential, and superstars, those elite guys, are so expensive, especially when they're younger. So we're looking at a guy like this, a great run blocker, great pass blocker, just great across the board here is Andrew Thomas. Immediately slides in as one of our best blockers on his team. I expect them to take this with the first round draft pick, because they are taking these contracts on. They declined the second round pick. So here we go to the Buccaneers. There it is. Thomas to the Bengals. Big addition there. Now we have to see, again, I think if we can make it work, let's see what our cap's looking at 580K. I think if we can make it work, though, we might try for one wide receiver here, because we have no wide receiver depth at all, and that is a concern here for this team. And again, I'm sure there's some guys laying around here lurking that we can drop for some cap space once again. I think there was one other, I want to say there was one other safety we had laying around. Venom's getting paid 2.27 million as well. I don't think we need to have him. It's looking like that is indeed the case here. We have a couple right guards there. We have a right tackle there. Yeah, we definitely do not need Venom. So he's a guy that we can move off the books here to once again free some cap space up for this team. See what we can make happen. We'll go ahead and say Buccaneers. We'll go Chargers. We'll say Venom. We'll give you, I don't even care. We'll give you, can you give us a third for him? That'd be pretty ridiculous if you did. No, they laughed at us for that one, as expected. We'll go to the draft picks. We'll say maybe a 6th for Vernon. I said Venom. Vernon. They won't even give us a 7th for him. Okay. They are not willing to take on that cap hit. So we'll say a 7th for Vernon. Will you take that, San Diego? Yes, that's probably all he's worth, let's be honest. But that's going to open a cap up to 1.46. I don't fully understand the NFL cap, because we're moving 2 million cap, but our cap hit's still at 1.46. I guess he only takes away I guess the salary's only a fraction of the cap at the end of the day, I guess, is the way that it comes out to be there. All right, we're going to look wide receiver. We're going to look Roland Aikens, 24 years old, the star. He's best in the slot, first of all, but as far as schemes fit, to 75 on a deep threat, which is pretty good because a lot of 78, 79s, that's about where they fall or lower. And he's a star and he's going to grow. And more importantly, look at this guy, 94 excel, 85 catching, 87 catching traffic. Pretty solid player right here in the Ravens, and we're going to give up a little bit more than a third, which is pretty ridiculous because this guy looks really solid. We'll see, we're out at a third and a fifth. Very close at a third and a fifth. Let me tell you what, if they let us keep these picks for these guys, we should have went wide receivers early. We'll go a fourth in there, still close. All right, so we go a third, a fourth. Man, for a star receiver, they're going to give it, we had to pay all that earlier, but they're going to go for 2 fourths for a star wide receiver. Oh baby, let me tell you what, we're going to have to drop the fourth actually because we do not have an option there, because we only have the, well, 2 fourths, a third and a fourth would have done it, but we don't have the choice, so we'll go 2 thirds. Oh, the Ravens are interested with the bag. He's just a tad off. Oh, you did us. Take the 7th. Take the 7th. There you go, you filthy animals. Perfect. All right, we're going CB. We're going 1 CB. What do we got out here? We've got all the weapons in the world for Jake Fromm for this season. If Jake Fromm can't play well on this team, I just don't know what to tell you, because that's embarrassing at the end of the day. So let's see. We have Harding, 2.9 mil. Friendly deal there. Instantly. Like what I see. Slot 78. He's a 26-year-old. Again, 80 overall. It's a guy that, you know, when you talk a normal potential, we can probably scoop him up for, you know, pennies on the dollar here. 77 on the slot for that man. This man was, what, 78? So he is better. Harding is. I like Harding right off the bat there. Ravens, Harding looking good. They're not paying these CBs a lot, though. We might be able to go with a bigger upgrade here. Slot 82 for Carl Stanton, the star. Ooh, baby. What is the cap hit on him if we put him in here? Just a little bit off. Of course we are. You was unexpected. I forgot that we just made a trade for, what was it, a wide receiver? Was it a wide receiver we traded for, and we did not move a wide receiver? We didn't really have a wide receiver to move, though, in all fairness. We had a, what, 3 wide receivers? Yeah, we didn't really have a choice there. Where's Mullins? I guess they didn't update it yet. The tight ends, we have 4 of them, but we don't really need... Dobson might be able to go. We don't need to carry 3 tight ends. Do you? We'll carry 3 tight ends. I'm not entirely sure on that one there. We'll go right end. Nobody. Defensive tackle. Doesn't look like there's room here. Griffin can go. 1.66 million. We don't need to keep him. What's that going to put us at the cap? Minus 340. That looks nice. The thing is, I think we're going to need... We're gonna need a little bit more than that, I'm imagining here. How's the CBs looking? So we have Manning, Ward, Duvall. If we pick up another CB, we don't really need either one of these guys, to be honest. We'll drop the more expensive guy. That should put us in, yeah, a good area there. They're not gonna take this trade, though, so we're probably gonna have to move the cap. Again, we'll just get an idea where we're at. We'll send them a second. Nah, not close at all. So I thought we have to move these guys so we can offer up more than what we currently are. So we'll drop, they have plenty of cap space too. We'll drop that, and we'll say Redskins will give you, will you give us, my bad, a 4th for these still. That'd be great. Oh, they did too. Wow. Okay, we may have underpaid for them, guys. We're going to send them that 4th round draft pick right back, though. So you best believe we're going to send them, how much cap space we got again? Okay, 2.5. We should be good there. We'll go a 2nd. We'll go a 4th. We'll go another 2nd. This is our last big ticket item here. And this team we're going to put together and see how she hums throughout the season. So we just going, what was it, Stanton? Was it Stanton, the star potential 24-year-old, 82 in a slot? Correct. That was the man. Stanton was our guy, just inside the cap there. And we are not even close. These guys have high expectations for Stanton. We'll throw on a 1st. No, we won't throw any 1st. I clicked the 1st button. It's like, not today, maybe tomorrow. Why is this broken? Did we already trade away that 1st and it's got to update the screen? That could be. So 2 seconds, that might be our cap. 2 seconds might be our max here. So the next question is, who do we have that's younger that we can potentially trade away with some trade value here that we could use to potentially pick this man up? We ain't going to trade away Crosby. We definitely can't. Hurley's an option, really. What do we have? 2 left tackles, left tackle. How is Hurley looking right now? Hurley is 70. Oh, he's got no potential. That's unfortunate for Hurley. Callahan. What's Callahan looking at? Callahan, again, no potential, unfortunately. Right end, no. Defensive tackle. What is Sweeney? He's 22. This my guy might have a little bit. Nah, he's got nothing. Again, that's kind of killer there. I don't know if we're going to have much more to offer these guys. We're going to throw him Sweeney, though. We will throw them Sweeney and see what happens here. No, we won't. We click. I think it's broken. I think we broke the game. Maybe that's what it is. We're gonna back out. Love you, Madden. Maybe this is why they're like hashtag fix Madden. Could be. Could have a little bit to do with it. Here I thought it was our problem there. We didn't have a pick there, but I think it was Madden's problem. Man, their price tag on this CB though, let me tell you what. They want a first, a couple seconds. Man, are we paying out the door? But again, last season, can't hold anything back now. That's what they tell you, right? That's what they tell you. 2 seconds and a first for this man, and not even close. We're gonna have to look elsewhere. That means we're gonna have to look elsewhere. We might go back to the Ravens. Honestly, I liked what I seen in the Ravens CB core there. I think the goal is we have to find a guy with the common growth here, and that was pretty ideal here if we want to find a guy that's cheaper. I think we'll see. You have common growth. You see that could work, but that's 3 million cap there for Lowell. I don't know if we have the cap space for that. We barely don't. We might be able to move one player. Do we have anybody left? We're gonna have the whole team off the roster here before long. Stanley at 3.63 million is bothering me. You should be the one to go, but we need a backup running back, so we can't trade him. We're looking good there. Again, nobody there. Right tackles, no. I think it was defense. Was it defense? We had an extra player. I want to say it was CB, right? It was a CB. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 CBs. Man, we gotta keep that CB though, just for that 4th man down. That's a tough one right there. Is there anybody else we can move? Whitaker. Whitaker can go. Okay, so that's good. Okay, help this out. Inside the window here, baby. Send it. Yeah, here we go. Big additions. Big additions. We're going to real quickly update this roster, and we'll see what the depth charts are looking like. All right, I think we got everything going. Let's take a look. 97 offense. 87 defense. If Jake Fromm can't perform with his offense, I'm going to be sick. And what's been crazy about it, he has been struggling, but here is the update. All we did was throw in, I want to say Thomas, right? Was that our last addition there? Thomas was there, Rafferty, Robinson, Proctor. Oh yeah, we threw on a wide receiver as well. So I think we had one other addition. So the wide receiver there, and Aikens. Hopefully he can perform for us as well. This is a dirty offense. You go to the defense. Quarterman added this offseason. Mac Newton's been there. Gadsden's been there. Wyatt's been there. Chappie, same story. Baker. The win was the defensive lineman addition this offseason. We'll see what he can do for this team. And then again, we picked up Lowell or Low, whatever it is, for CB there. We got some CB. That's Sean Green. We don't need a running back playing CB, but Sean Ward is our 4th CB. So we're going to go ahead and sim up these preseason games, and we will catch you guys right back here. All right, here we are. Patriots, are they as dominant as they once was? Week 1, we're going to set these goals here real quickly. Our goal is to win the Super Bowl, but we'll make it here. We'll stop right there on this team. Training is complete. We have X Factor messages that are, we're actually going to read one. Why not? It's been a while. Coach, I wanted to brief you on before the game. Oh, I knew it was going to do it. Commit to, so yeah, we'll do that. I thought that's what those messages were. I was afraid. Let's do it, Coach. So here comes a morale killer. Here comes a morale killer. Beat Anton Lashley's Patriots. Team must accumulate 150 plus rushing yards. Oh, we can do that. 3+ TDs. Good joke. Good joke. That's why we don't usually look at those. So we are, again, we're in the upgrade players. But real quickly before we jump to that, we'll take a look once again. We'll show you the scheme, which we have not changed in years. We have been a scheme vertical power run team for a very long time now. We have some tight ends, some left tackles to, you know, when they upgrade, we'll change them to fit our scheme here properly. But that has been the way we've been designing this team. On offense, the 4.75 on defense, again, is how we've been rocking lately here. And we're not going to change anything else. Actually, you know what? When we look at the schemes from a defensive standpoint, I don't think we should, though. We've been playing so well. Speed rusher, power run stopper, good there. Defensive line outside. The middle linebacker is the one that doesn't fit the greatest. Archetype type should be pass coverage. That is, let's see what happens if we switch that up. No, I don't know if he fits anywhere, though. I think they want him pass coverage everywhere. He's a run stopper is what he is our middle linebacker. So that's not going to fit his scheme the greatest regardless. What does fit our scheme really well is the 4-6 defense. Everybody plays well there. We might switch to the 4-6. Remember, we had the 4-3 before. We'll switch to the 4-6 and see how players fit on that right there. I don't want to... I'm afraid, though. I'm really afraid to mess it up because we have everybody set properly here as far as their scheme is concerned. We're going to give Luther Dawkins zone. See, it's usually... I think it's normally a hybrid. Yeah, we're not going to mess with that because the way those guys at free safety have been playing, I don't want to change their... I don't want to change their scheme. Everything's set up perfectly there for those guys. So I'll go my coach. And again, we've been training these guys to play best in their current scheme, which is the 4-3. We'll go back to 4-3 quarters, right? Yeah. We'll just make sure we progress these other guys better in those departments. I don't want to mess with what we've been working for this entire, franchise as far as upgrading these guys. So we'll keep it as is. And we just signed a couple guys to fit this current scheme. So that could have been a disaster. I'm glad we didn't end up doing that one there. Kevon Hopkins. We're going to give you the big upgrade there as well. A 61 overall as Kevon. I don't really care about that guy. Howard Smart, defensive tackle, is going to be a 91. He's looking great. He is looking really good for this team. Can't wait to see what he does this season. Jonathan Hurley, the backup. But hey, we need those two. Boys get tired out there maybe. Maybe a quick injury. Jonathan Hurley's in here to take care of business there. Hewitt, same story. 75 overall. What is he, our fifth CB in line now? So it's pretty solid there. I don't think we have anybody else in significance. So yeah, we'll just take care of these real quick and we'll jump into this game. Here we go. The Indianapolis Deshaun Watson. I said Indianapolis. The New England Patriots led Deshaun Watson over here. We still said it wrong. Deshaun Watson led New England Patriots. 1 for 3, baby. 1 for 3. We got it, though. 82 overall. We were just trying to stall till the loading screen came up, right? Can we go to that department? Playing under the lights, and it looks like Foxborough still. No new stadium for the Pats over there. We just over here in Cincy getting a fancy new stadiums. It is a 0-0 game, and it is poured. Bengals ball. Malcolm Reed, 2nd and 4. Incomplete pass to Jake Fromm. 2 straight there. Fromm, do you know how good of a team we just put around you? And you went 3 and out to start the series, or start the season. I am disappointed. 3rd and 8 there. 3-yard rush to Deshaun Watson. Not enough. Bengals going to get the ball back. It is raining, though. Understandably so. Bengals keep going backwards. It's a wet game. And Jake Fromm says, you can't fix how bad I am at this game by giving me a bunch of weapons. I'm still going to throw the ball to the other team. That's going to be a touchdown for the... Oh, yeah, settled for the field goal. That's the defense we paid big bucks for right there. Bengals, 2-yard rush. Malcolm Reed backwards. Bengals, 2nd and 12. 7 to Reed again. There's another interception by Jake Fromm. Unbelievable. The year we want to go undefeated. The year we make all these additions. And Jake Fromm is currently embarrassing himself. Maybe we should have traded the quarterback. Imagine trying to go 10-0 by trading the quarterback away for a better one. 1st and 10 there, 8 yards, Malcolm Wall. Are we going to make some noise here, fellas? Are we going to cross the 50-yard line? We are. Good for these Bengals. Malcolm Wall up the middle there. 5 yards to Malcolm Reed. Bengals going backwards there, 2nd and 5. We added these tight ends. Bengals love using them. I'm probably just not going to throw it to them now. And I thought he kicked the field goal for a second there. Not happening. Bengals down 2 possessions. They need a stop, and they need one right now. There it is. Bengals going to get the ball back. 4 minutes left. First half. Malcolm Reed, 6 yards there. 3 to Malcolm Reed again. Bengals cruising with the ball on the ground. 2 yards backwards, as we mentioned it. That should be enough for the first, right? Skylar Proctor. No. This is a joke. This has to be a joke. Jake Fromm has thrown 3 interceptions on his side of the field now. 3. And this defense keeps bailing him out. This is like the real Bengals. Like the real Bengals. The defense just keeps bailing out the offense. How long can they do? It's the question. He threw another one. This isn't real. There is no way this guy's thrown 4 interceptions in 1 half. Is this even the right quarterback playing? Unbelievable. There's just no way. There's just no way this is happening right now. It can't be. How can you put together this kind of team and to start the season 4 straight interceptions? They're going to try to bounce back. 3rd and 10, getting sacked Bengals. And they're going to miss the 35-yard field goal. If things could get worse, I don't think it's possible. I don't. Bengals going to get the ball in the second half at least. Yes, they need 2 touchdowns. It's still a 2-possession game. But see, the thing is, Jake Fromm still doesn't know who's on his team and who's on their team. He's got more completions to the Patriots than he does the Bengals. Defense still playing stellar. Deshaun Watson, incomplete pass. Good return there. Maybe Bengals got a chance. It needs to be on special teams and Malcolm Reed, because the rest, no chance. We just gave this guy the best wide receiver core we've seen in his life, and the man cannot seem to find the right team. Malcolm Wall there for 6. Maybe that's why. A bunch of new faces, and he's a little bit confused on which is which. 11 yards there. Malcolm Reed. Bengals trying to punch it in the back of the end zone. 4 yards. 5 on Reed there. There she is. Bengals coming back, baby. Got the 2-point conversion. Down 8. 3 minutes left. Let's see this defense come up strong. 2nd. Oh, that's a big first. That's a big first. That's a big penalty by Jamar Henry. And they get it right back. What is going on? This defense, in textbook fashion, finally the Bengals scored. The defense just says, forget about it. We don't even care. Forget about it. We don't even care. 3rd and 2. Big first down. Big penalty there. Bengals cruising. 1st and 10. Malcolm Wall. Bengals still going down the field. Once again, 1st and 10. 7 yards to the wall again. It is the 4th quarter. Running the ball. Come on, find the end zone. There's Malcolm Reed. Jake Fromm with the scramble. Bengals going to get the extra point. It's an 8-point game. 5 minutes left. The defense needs to come up strong here, and they will. 3 and out. Bengals going to get the ball back. Breathing life. Jake Fromm's finally getting his footing here. Ben Holland for 12. Incomplete pass there for Fromm. 2nd and 10. 7 yards. Bengals going to run the ball, and they're going to get it. 1st and 10. Got to show some urgency here, fellas, just in case we don't get the 2-point conversion. 3rd and 5. Got it. Got it, but we're going backwards because of a sack by Allen Hilton right after. Then we're going to say no urgency here. Jake Fromm with the scramble. Jake Fromm with the incomplete pass. Pass dropped. Anton Mullins. That is our man who's supposed to have a plan. You get the field goal here and go for it later. You do, I guess, right? 5-point game. Got to hold this team to a field goal. Even less would be nice. That's a first down there. 2:58 left. 2-yard rush there. And there's the dagger. 23 yards. Steve Gresham. I don't even know who Steve Gresham is. Steve Gresham doesn't even know who Steve Gresham is. 2nd and 5. Need a big stop here, and they're not going to get it. That is the dagger. The Bengals, a team this season, the first time we go out for a... Oh, my goodness. I can't believe it. The year we go out to try to go undefeated, we make all these moves. There can't be a better team on paper, and Jake Fromm does what any Bengals quarterback would ever do when you have high hopes, and he throws 4 interceptions and costs the team the undefeated season just 1 week into the season. So it's not going to happen. That was the worst performance we have seen out of Jake Fromm since we've started this franchise, and it had to be when he could have had a better offense. A 97 overall offense, and Jake Fromm throws the ball to the wrong team more than he throws it to his own team. I'm in disarray. In straight disarray after that performance there. We're not even gonna sim into this next game. Forget about it. Forget it. We got to one final game. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We're gonna go for the Super Bowl. We're going to go for the Super Bowl. We're going to go for 15-1. We're going to go for Jake Fromm getting progressed here in the training because he clearly needs it. And hopefully this team can bounce back. Imagine this team misses the playoffs. We'll see, though. We'll see at 15-1. We'll see if we can look back and just blame it all on Jake Fromm. I ain't even messing with it. We're going straight into this Broncos game, baby. Broncos undefeated on the season, 1-0. They are 79 overall. Justin Herbert running that team. Not Herbert I'm worried about. It's Jake Fromm I'm worried about, though. Man, that's going to sting. That's going to stink for the rest of this series. Let's go all in. This team goes all in. And Jake Fromm chokes away the first game of the season. New game, though, fellas. New game, new day. Got to play better. Got to play better and hope this is it here. Here we go. Bengals going backwards early. It's not looking good. There's a big play. Is that enough the first? No. Proctor's not going to get it. Broncos going to get the ball. Broncos going to cruise backwards after a 3-yard loss by Roland Cherry. That's not enough for the first. Bengals going to get the ball back. This offense has to start ticking, doesn't it? Sometimes I wonder if it even matters. 3rd down, 17 yards. Malcolm Wall. To think when Jake Fromm first came up, he was killer. 3rd and 4 there, 21 yards. Austin or Anton Mullins. Bengals going backwards again. Nothing. You almost want to change the scheme for the offense. That might be what we do. We might try a new scheme for this offense because that's been the problem. All of these franchises, it has been the Bengals offense that has, for whatever reason, struggled so mightily. I don't like changing it because then we have to change the, we've progressed so many of our players for a certain archetype, Phil. But as far as the offense is concerned, it doesn't seem to matter because this offense is just sleeping over here. 9 yards there to Mullins. Even adding a second tight end where I think it would help this team drastically, the offense is sleeping. This doesn't even make sense. This is some EA logic the way this offense is playing. 2nd and 5 there. We're heading into the halftime with the Bengals having 3 points on the board with, again, the best offense we put together, period. There's a touchdown there. Malcolm Wall. That's good to see. Bengals got to hold the Broncos here with 11 seconds left. How in the heck did they cruise on the field that quickly? That doesn't even make logical sense. They had a 2-second play. Pardon me. Field goal range because of it. That doesn't even make sense. I don't even understand. I can't even be upset. I got the first down there, 2nd and 10. The defense, though, I mean, we got to be happy about the way the defense has been playing, right? They've been lights out throughout this, the beginning of the season here. All but that one drive, they kind of gave up that points when we thought we had some hope there. Besides that, they've been playing well. 1st and 10, 10 yards to Malcolm Reed. Bengals going to keep pounding that rock. Might as well. Up by 4. 3rd and 4 there. Big first down. Benjamin Holland. 1st and 10. Bengals rushing the ball down the field. And we are within scoring range. And there it is. Jake Fromm gonna take it in himself. Bengals up by 11. And the Broncos look to have an answer. Another big penalty. This time Michael Wynn, the new addition to the team, going backwards there on first down is the Cherinator. Cherry forward there. Not enough, I don't think. No. Inches? Yeah, inches. That's what I thought. They're going to go for that, though. Now they're going to take the field goal, make it an 8-point game. Bengals got a chance to make this a 2-possession game via touchdown. Or they can just go backwards the entire time because this is the Bengals offense, and we suck. We suck a lot. That's a touchdown. That is a touchdown. Unreal. This Bengals, I can't believe what's going on right now. I can't believe my eyes. 2nd and 12. There's Proctor. Proctor's a stud. There's Proctor again. Get him involved more. 1st and 10, 3 yards to Malcolm Reed. 2nd and 7. Nothing going there for Jake Fromm. We got to change things up for Frommikins. That is all I got to say. 3-yard or a field goal there settling for. The Broncos got a chance to take the lead and win this game. 2-minute warning. Can the defense come up strong? We have to depend on this defense, and it's not. It is a 4-point game, and we are officially jumping in to our first football game of the season because I am completely sick right now. 1:18 left. Clock's ticking. Nice. Didn't even waste a timeout. Beautiful. Look at this team. I can't stop looking at it. I can't stop looking at how nice this team is. We're getting sacked. There was nothing. I'd say let's run 4 verts. That was not a good idea. Down 4. 55 seconds. We got a long way to go. We got a long way to go. They're going to leave that middle of that field open for us now, it looks like. I'm imagining that's what they're thinking here. They think, why not? We'll give it to them, right? We'll give it to them, right? They're going to leave that way too open. That's our star receiver. You got to come up with them 50-50 balls. 24 of 37. We're about to start 0-2. Woo, baby. You would have told us that, would have never guessed it. Never guessed it. We're going to beat him on that inside route there, though, right? Yeah, he can't hang on to it. We said conservative catch, ball down and catch it, and he said, not today. Not today. Not tomorrow. Not ever. And we are going to 4th down. Season's on the line. Is it too early to say that? Season's on the line? Oh, he's going to have the middle, right? He's got to have that middle, right? How did no, that wasn't even his guy. This guy is 5 yards ahead of the field, just jumping up in the air on a lobber. The Bengals going to drop it. Bengals going to drop 2 straight. Maybe we should have let the or we should have controlled that ourselves there because we're not good at this game. Could have been. That's a W, or that's an L. That's a tough start to the season. We're going to change it right now. We're going to change the scheme because I will forget next time. We're finding a scheme for this football team that's going to help them win games because clearly this is not the answer right now on offense. We can't continue this way. Again, maybe we're overreacting because we just had, Jake Fromm struggle last game. But I think we have to. We have to change the scheme. This is a Super Bowl lineup. Let's see what we can fit in here that would fit best with this team. Air run, pistol, really nothing at all. That is interesting. Now we have nothing that has any sort of chemistry with this team here. The multiple power run, now with guards like that, we don't need the multiple. The vertical power run, is that what we was at before? The vertical power run? I don't remember now. I think can I unsave this? No, vertical power run 68%. That's the best we have though. The vertical power run focuses on tempting the defense to load the box with some defenders via commitment in the power run game, and then pushes them downfield with play action and short pass or shot passes. And shot passes. That's supposed to be short passes? Could be. Players within 3 overall points of the preferred player type will increase the scheme percentage of the vertical scheme. Okay, so I think this might be where we go. It fits Jake Fromm. I don't know if that's where he was at before. I completely am not sure. We'll get these upgrades out of the way nonetheless. So Malcolm Reed fits our current scheme, which is still power back. It might have been the same scheme. It may have been the exact same scheme. We will look back. We'll look back when we edit this video, and we'll change it again if that's the case. The thing is, nobody fits anywhere else. Otherwise, though, guys, as always, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.